Good morning. We continue with a 3-minute daily dose of Torah. Looking at a Ramban, which he tells you is an important Ramban. It's on the Pasuk Yud Beit, Perak Yud Beit Lamed, Perak Yud Beit, Pasuk Vav, Vayavor Avram Ba'aretz Ad Makom Shechem, Ad Elon Moreh, Ba'kananias Ba'aretz. We're told about Avram's steps that he takes. He journeyed through the land until Shechem, Elon Moreh, and the Canaanites were there. So it says the Ramban, Omar Lecha Klal Tavino To B'chol HaParshiyot Habaot. I'm going to tell you a principle that you should understand. I want you to understand this principle regarding all the parshiyot that are coming up. Binyan Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov, all the stories about Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. V'hu Inyan Gadol. It is a very great matter. His kirei Rabbeinu b'derech tzara. His kiruhu Rabbeinu b'derech tzara. Chachamim gave it in a very brief way of referencing it, and they said, Kol mashi rala avot siman labanim. Everything that transpired, the avot experience, that is a siman, is a sign for the children. He goes on to tell you, what does that mean? It's a sign. What kind of signal and sign are we describing? Is it just great foreshadowing, which is a literary tool? As you remember, foreshadowing is a literary tool. And I guess it also could be, if somebody's manipulating stories, that they plant information for an individual to perhaps know or not know, but doesn't really realize it. That's kind of how foreshadowing works. We'll ask any of the English instructors here to correct me or expand upon what I'm saying to you. But the Ramban goes on to say basically that there's a blueprint factor here. More specifically, that Jewish future is established by the actions of the Avot. And he says, I'm going to work you through it, and he kind of starts, and then he doesn't always do it in the Ramban because he got other work to do also. But when things are happening, you should understand, they're happening now, and they are setting the table. No, they're setting the facts forward. So when Avram conquers and fights the battle of the kings, as it goes on to describe it a little bit later on in the fourth Aliyah. When Avram fights the battle of the kings, you should know those 4 kings are equal to the 4 nations, and he's foreshadowing that there will be a struggle, a mighty struggle, and ultimately we will be victorious over them. He's living it out. So as he is taking these steps or involved in any given story, actually is setting the future in place that we will experience. That is a really interesting Ramban, and it then sort of puts a different set of lenses on what we do when we read all these stories. We read them for themselves, and then we read them for their future value too, and to appreciate what it is that what the Torah wants us to know about the future, whether the future is the short range future into the story, the Jews as they leave Egypt, or to the longer range story, even to this day, to Jews who are in the 4th of the exiles of the Galut Romi, and what will happen with us as well. A valuable lesson in studying Torah that the Ramban offers us and tells us. It's important that we know this. So I hope that you do indeed. Have a great day.